In his Schweitzer Institute lecture a few years ago, the former government minister Norman Baker argued that we need an animal protection commission, which has a starting philosophy based on humility about our place on earth and a recognition that animal suffering should be minimized. Now, the inhuman treatment of animals in factory farms, for example, is a systemic and widespread tragedy where sentient beings are reduced to mere commodities. Anybody with a conscience and a degree of intelligence will see the moral flaw in this practice. But as Dr. Dan Lyons at Sheffield University has observed, people are naturally compassionate, and many animal protection campaigns have garnered a lot of support from members of the public. But attempts to transmit that support to government policy have been largely ineffective because they failed to take into account the wider structure of government. Now, the most cursory glance at the way government makes policy shows that very little consideration is given to the welfare of animals. And this is the result of the structure of government itself. Whilst there are agencies and committees within government to monitor performance and develop policies with regards to child protection issues, for example, or the environment, there's no truly effective part of government, the purpose of which is to protect the well-being of animals. The Centre for Animals and Social Justice was set up by Dan Lyons and Angela Roberts to build on some of Dr. Lyons's research and investigate why these obstacles to animal protection exist and to offer possible solutions. And like Norman Baker, they concluded that we need an Animal Protection Commission, or an APC, a home within government for animal welfare values and interests. Albert Schweitzer was a man of action, and the institute that bears his name should really reflect that. First and foremost, we are an academic institution, and stimulating research is our primary task. But of itself, this will do little to promote Schweitzer's philosophy of Ehrfurcht vor dem Leben, or reverence for life. So we therefore support measured and sensible solutions to the unnecessary suffering of humans and animals, and endorsing the establishment of an Animal Protection Commission is one way of advancing that philosophy.